How's it going, cool people? Fans, friends, followers? It's everyone's favorite, future, famous person. Joey Jones, your content king, and I'm hot off the heels of the Road to Instant Classic with another Krash Korse, so let's get started. Our first match was a contest between Chris Gaines and JakeRyan. Gaines went for the brute force offense thing. JakeRyan went more strikes and high-flying ability. The two of them had a set time limit of 10 minutes and they hit the cap. It was a draw and it was phenomenal. Our second match of the night was between Waylon Rhodes of Southern Express and James Hardy of the Rebellion, who stole Southern Express's titles last show. The night started off with the two Southern Express members apparently not getting the memo it was a singles contest and delivering a rough ride to poor James Hardy. The whole match he was trying to hold his own, but ultimately it didn't matter because Josh got Waylon disqualified when he removed a foreign object from James's hand and then struck him right in front of Marty the ref. The third match of the night was a title fight for the Rome Heritage Championship between Dallas Andrews, who managed to make it through the whole match without needing help from his crew, and Aaron Dallas, the blue-collared rock star, who basically kept the match at hand most of the time and delivered the steel toe to end it. But the headline here isn't any of that. It's when Rob Adonis, the It Factor, came down to the ring and slammed Aaron Dallas right after the match. And I guess they're going to be facing off on the 13th at the Instant Classic. So if you're not there, you're going to miss it. Our fourth match of the night was actually a contest between Rob Adonis and the prodigal son, Ryan Marks. So Rob got some extra ring time that night. The biggest issue is it wasn't much of a match, because anytime Ryan Marks is in the ring, the Golden Boys are soon to follow. And they did, and they attacked Rob, and then Ryan had to fight them off. And that's how the match ended. Our fifth match of the night was between a team called the Sleazy Shooters made up of Caden Uden and Brandon Cullum. They thought they were going to get a nice handicap match against DJ Black, and for a while they did. But unfortunately for them, Lamar Phillips decided he wanted to fight that evening, and he showed up ready for it. They seemed to try to avoid him for the most part, but ultimately it ended with a lethal lariat, and Lamar got the pin. DJ Black and Lamar won the match. Our sixth match of the night was between Tyler Smith, who had recently raided the local junkyard, and anyone in the back that wanted to take him up on a hardcore challenge. And that just so happened to be the Backwoods Bronco, Corey James. No one could have seen that coming. And realistically, in the beginning, it didn't look like it was going to be much of a fight. Corey really was having it taken to him. But credit where credit's due, he pulled out the stops and really did hold his own against the regular guy. He still lost, but I think the regular guy's going to remember those tacks for a while. The final match of the night, and number 7, was supposed to be between Tim Possible and Cody McHale, the Dean. But there was a stipulation people weren't aware of, and we all found out when Chris Kamikaze, who was in the ring, assaulted the referee, knocked him unconscious, undressed him for a second just to get his shirt, then put it on and announced that he was going to be the special referee for the match. Tim Possible got to deal with all the Golden Boys and Chris for the entirety of the match until DJ Black, Ryan Marks, and Lamar Phillips came down and managed to even the odds a little bit. Then Chris tried to attack Tim with his steel chair that seems to be his signature move, and instead helped him by laying out the Dean. And Tim decided that it was his turn to try the chair out, and ultimately Chris gave him the 3 count for it. That was nice of him. I'm sure Tim's thrilled. After Tim Possible's match, Ryan Marks closed out our night by coming down to the ring and speaking to an unconscious The Dean, Cody McHale, and letting him know he had something special planned for him at our Instant Classic on April 13th. Now, something that Ryan didn't like and wasn't ready for was for the lights to go out. And when they came back up, he was down in the ring and Disturbed was standing in the center. And that was what ended the Road to Instant Classic. If you weren't there, I'm sorry, but you better be there April 13th, because all of this comes to a head then. And that's it for me again, ladies and gentlemen. So, as usual, I appreciate your appreciation. I am grateful for your gratitude. Do me a favor and please like, subscribe, and give me a follow. And hey, By the way, make sure you ring the bell.